You guys, mom talk drama is back with Taylor Frankie Paul getting called out right now by not only mom talk, but also by someone who she used to swing with. It's become this whole thing, and we are going to get into all that is going on, and I'm sure that Hulu is so happy about all of this. For those who don't know, Mom Talk is a group of Mormon moms on TikTok who all made content together, and they ended up having some explosive online drama that led to them getting a reality show on Hulu because it went so viral. The drama began when Taylor Frankie Paul, who is kind of known as like the leader of the group, she revealed that her and her husband had been part of a soft swinging arrangement within her friend group, meaning that they swapped partners with certain boundaries. However, Taylor admitted to breaking those boundaries by becoming emotionally involved with someone else's husband, which led to her divorce and fractured the Mom Talk friend group. Now, the thing is, Taylor didn't say who was involved, so there was a ton of speculation as to who the heck was also involved in this. And because not everybody was, people were very upset at her. Just for the record, on the reality show, Taylor is the only one who was involved in the swinging scandal. The other moms were not involved, and we're gonna get into who was involved because that is the whole tea of this week, honestly. But the people who were in the scandal are not involved with Mom Talk anymore or Taylor. And this was all covered on the Hulu reality show, and Taylor was very transparent of like, yeah, like this is what happened, this is what I did, I know it doesn't look good. And because she was owning up to her ish, a lot of people really liked her. And on the show, there's obviously other drama that goes down with people talking bad about each other and jealousy and more. The swinging scandal was only really addressed like in the beginning, but the swinging scandal drama has been brought back around as one of the members involved is speaking out in a 5-part series on her account, and it's got the whole internet talking about these moms again. It all started when Taylor posted onto her Instagram story the other day about how the moms of current Mom Talk didn't support her the other night when she went to the CMA Awards and presented an award. She posted to her story saying, "Not a single one of my girls from Mom Talk said anything on my CMA post. Such a big night for me, awkward." And she was referring to the fact that she had posted this picture on Instagram and none of them had interacted with it. The moms of Mom Talk then started to get comments, obviously being like, why aren't you supporting Taylor? Aren't you friends with her? And then they started commenting on the picture. Michaela said, "Goals, so amazing, so proud. She is beauty, she is grace." Then they started to kind of get funny with it. Michaela said, "Please let me stay in Mom Talk." Macy said, "The love of my life." Layla said, "Sorry I didn't show my support to you with a public statement. Please forgive me, leader of Mom Talk." Then Jessie said, "Repost the CMA's TikTok of you. Post you on my story. Text you all day to congratulate and hype you up. Like this post. Free clip-ins for filming and events like this. Free hair for your mom. I forgot to comment even though I'm on vacation with my family and trying not to scroll too much. I'm the worst friend. Forgive me, Queen Taylor. I'll bow down now." And then she shared a screenshot of her text messages with Taylor where she said, "Good luck today. You're gonna kill it. Can't wait to watch. If you need a good breakfast spot in Nashville, you can order or go to Biscuit Love. It's..." And Taylor responded saying, "I love you, thank you. I don't get time for anything, here all day and all night. Leave at 5 a.m. And Jessie captioned this, "I guess support has to be public to count." And then she also shared a screenshot of her DMs with Taylor where she said, "Weird flex, but okay." And she's seen messaging Taylor replying to her story where she was calling out the moms of Mom Talk. And she said, "Tay, I literally posted you on my story. Are you for real? Also, reposted your CMA TikTok and texted you the whole day. You were there to support you. This is such a weird thing to post instead of coming to us first." Since people were already talking about Taylor, Kenna has now come out to join this whole conversation about Taylor. She is the ex-wife of Brayden, and Brayden is believed to be the one who Taylor crossed the line with in the swinging situation. And just to get everyone on the same page, this is who was involved in the swinging scandal. These were the 3 couples: Miranda and Chase, McKenna and Brayden, and Taylor and Tate. And Kenna, in a 5-part TikTok series, was talking about her side of how the whole swinging scandal went down. She captioned the video, "I share these things in hopes others can learn from my mistakes. While I'm not proud of my decision back then, I have learned and grown so much from these experiences. It's hard to wish anything different. Be kind. We're all humans, learning and living for the first time." She says that her and her husband Brayden were the 3rd couple to join the soft swinging group, and that she ended up feeling uncomfortable by it and said that it just wasn't for her, and she told Taylor this. She noted that she felt that there was something between her husband, Brayden, and Taylor.
Right after the cabin, before I get into the next thing, right after the cabin, it had been a couple days, and I was saying to my ex, like, I feel like I noticed feelings between you and couple one's wife. And he said, "Oh, actually I talked to her after the cabin and we both recognize that like we get along really well and that feelings could grow. So yeah, we both don't want to go down that route because we're happy in our marriages. Anyways.
She says that even though she said she wasn't down for the swinging anymore, it wasn't like the end of her friendship with Taylor or anything like that. Like they all still hung out. And one night Taylor came over to talk to Kenna and Brayden and told her that the other husband involved in their swinging group, who is Chase, had confessed feelings to Taylor. McKenna later went to Disney with a mom who was in Momtok, who wasn't swinging, but she was in the Momtok content. And she told her what Taylor had said about Chase, which she said she never should have spread this information, but she did. Anyway, word gets back to Miranda, who is Chase's wife, and everyone then gets together. Tate and Taylor fight this night. Tate leaves, Taylor is left there, and they told her that, you know, they can take her home or they can take her to someone else's house, because McKenna was like, you're not coming to my house, because she felt like there was something between Taylor and her husband and she did not want Taylor in her house. Taylor's like, it's fine, so they go home, leaving Taylor. But then once they're home, McKenna says that her husband gets a call from Taylor and he was like, Taylor needs me to pick her up. She said that she was so annoyed, but she told him that he just can't bring her back to their house. She tracked him in the Tesla and sees that it looks like something more happened other than him just picking her up and dropping her off. And he doesn't say anything happened when he came home, but the next day he confessed to kissing Taylor. She had a brunch to go to the next day, and on her way home, Miranda called her and told her that Taylor and Brayden slept together. And she says that she confronted Brayden about it, he admitted to it, and found out that they had been meeting up in secret. They were in love. They had plans to leave their partners. And she said that the emotional affair of it all was just the most hurtful. And she says that she knows she chose to start soft swinging, but the choice for her husband to do all this stuff behind her back and fall in love was hurtful and not anything she signed up for.
I find out that they had been meeting up for some time now. They would meet up at Home Depot, which makes sense for location because I'm not going to question my ex if he's at Home Depot. And so here's what I found out. They'd been meeting up. They had told each other that they loved one another and that they had plans to leave their spouses. And I remember calling my ex and I said, this is what's been going on. And he said, yeah. And that's when I was like, I remember telling him, like, I'm done. I'm going home. And I think that this moment was so significant because a physical affair I had worked through. And that sounds wild, but it's easier to work through than the emotional. And I think I was at the point where I was like, you can mess with me, but to want to leave and disrupt your son's life like that, I think that's where I just was like, yeah, I'm done. Like, you won't mess with him.
Now, this is where it gets crazy because Taylor did respond to McKenna sharing all of this because obviously once she did, everyone was like, I feel so bad for you. That's effed up. And Taylor posted a TikTok where she said she never asked to stop. She was one of the instigators and sent her husband to get me, but tell your side, sis. And she captioned it, well, she deserves an acting award the amount of times she wanted to play. And the TikTok included videos of them kissing and more clips of them together. And she included a screenshot of a text that it looks like Kenna sent to Taylor's at the time husband, Tate, where she says, hope you're having fun in Moab. I'm drunk and I wish I was kissing you. And the reason why people are pretty sure these text messages are from Kenna to Taylor's husband at the time is because if you look at the texts below, they're from Chase. And it seems as though he is talking to Taylor's husband saying, what movies do you and Taylor recommend? So he's clearly asking Taylor's at the time husband something. But Taylor obviously posted this to be like, well, you're texting my husband this way, so don't act like the victim in this whole situation of like, I stole your man. So this whole situation just got way messier. It's just so insane. And all I know is that Hulu has got to be so happy that they started a show around Momtok because Taylor Frankie is providing the tea, that is for sure. Even though none of the other swinging scandal couples are on the show, she does discuss a lot of the drama. So I'm sure they are thrilled by this whole situation. But as of right now, that is what's going on with these ladies. I want to know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.